What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick. Welcome back to the Michigan Hooligans. Today we're chilling in an industrial complex with the E46, aka the German pistol, aka the piss missile, aka pissed off Adolf. But today is literally going to be nothing but about this car and pretty much how I got it to where it's at. A little bit of a backstory for those of you who don't know me or haven't seen this car or don't follow the social media or anything like that. Welcome. Thank you guys. I bought this back in December for 500 bucks. Got a steel, clean title, rust-free from California. It's a little bit beat up around the outside, a little beat up on the interior, but for the most part, it is fucking clean, like clean. There were already parts on this vehicle when I bought it, including a Denon strut tower brace, Denon high flow throttle body, Denon cold air intake, Denon axle back exhaust, and a Denon stage 3 tune, as well as a Denon transmission tune. Because unfortunately this is a fucking automatic. Now, when I bought it, it had coolant issues. It was pissing coolant out of the pipes that are underneath the intake. We went ahead, pulled the intake, threw new gaskets, threw new CCV stuff in there, threw new vacuum lines on there, did a whole refresh of everything, addressed the pipes, replaced them, put everything back together. Same day that I refilled it with coolant, water pump and thermostat started leaking. So we went ahead and addressed those. I'm not the richest man in the world, so for me to buy OE parts, it costs an arm and a leg. So we went ahead with the good old Rock Auto special on the water pump and thermostat. Now, there is still a small issue. It doesn't persist and it's intermittent, but every once in a while overnight, it will lose coolant out of the radiator drain bolt, basically. And it's not a lot. It'll only be about 2 to 4 ounces of coolant. And it's not like I have to fill it up every time it leaks out. But we are going to be addressing that relatively soon. And you guys will come along with me for that one. Another thing that keeps on happening, there's an electrical issue. Fuse number 9 for the taillights keeps on blowing. And I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. I don't know if it's the light control module. I don't know if it's the tail lights because they're LEDs and they're not pulling the right amount of power. It only happens when a passenger gets in my car. When they sit in the passenger front seat, fuse number 9 blows, throws a code for CAN bus brake lights, and it throws a code for transmission sump oil level low. Don't know what the fuck is going on there, but you replace the fuse, turn the car off for a couple minutes, turn it back on, code goes away, everything works as normal. It is the weirdest fucking thing ever, and I don't know if it's like a short in a wire on the transmission controller or anything like that. I'm gonna have to take out the passenger seat and see what the fuck is going on. Another thing that's going on, the dash does not register any of the lights on the vehicle. The previous owner had LEDs installed on this thing everywhere, and of course, they did not code anything out. They didn't do any of that, so I have jellyfishes all around on my dashboard. Here's also another thing that we can talk about. The radio. Radio has intermittent problems. It is a touch screen. It seems like a Alibaba, AliExpress deal. It's touch screen, Apple CarPlay, all that jazz. But sometimes it acts like I'm touching it while I'm driving and I'm not even touching the screen. Starts bugging out, freaking out. I have to turn off my car, turn it back on, and let it reset. I do have some new parts for this vehicle that I have put on and that I haven't put on yet. So I have a roof spoiler from K2 Industries. That's gonna end up getting put on here relatively soon. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it or if I'm gonna have somebody wrap it and stick it on there. My front bumper, this is an MTech 2 bumper. We have a catch can, that's at the house. I have not put that on yet. I do have headers for this vehicle. They are sitting in the trunk of it right now. We ordered some stainless steel headers. Those are gonna get put on here pretty soon, as well as a secondary air pump delete kit. I do need to get the block off plate and the hardware and all that stuff to delete the secondary air pump. And eventually I do want to go with chaos calibrations. I want to get this thing spitting flames. But when I do end up doing that, I'm going to end up 6-speed swapping it. I'm gonna have them clear out the transmission controller. I'm gonna do everything proper and get it done and over with as one whole shebang. Another future upgrade that I do want to do is some SLR parts. If you guys are into E46s or have followed any guys that run E46s in drift cars or even autocross, SLR They make great products. They look amazing. They're all powder coated or anodized. I'm gonna end up getting the rear strut and subframe brace that ties everything in together. Really lock down this rear end and make sure that nothing is flexing anymore. I eventually do want to address all of the suspension bushings and switch everything over to poly. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing engine or transmission mounts as poly or rear subframe mounts, but I do want to do suspension. Other than that, I've been taking this thing back and forth to meets everywhere that I've been, and I have been beating the ever-living shit out of this vehicle, and it takes it. This car has been nothing but great so far, other than the few issues that I've had. Now, I will say, from the time that I have bought it, minus registering it, plate fees, all of that stuff, I'm about $1,500 to $2 grand deep right now. Realistically, for the price that I got it for, not that bad. But if you guys go and get a clapped out piece of shit E46 plus the $2 grand that you put into it, this thing, I've put $2 grand into it, and realistically, as it sits, if I wanted to, I could probably sell it for 6 G's. Am I gonna do that? No, because I would be an idiot to sell this thing. All y'all motherfuckers hold my best friends accountable. Bury me in this motherfucker. Or if it ain't fully built to what I want it to be, make sure that they build it up to what I want it to be. For people that don't understand cars, you know, this is a safe place for us. This calms us down. As much as we get angry at these things, this is our safe space. This car has definitely helped me through a pretty rough time these past couple of months. But yeah, April 26th, if you guys are local in Michigan to the Downriver area in Wyandotte, we are having a meet at 939 Ford Avenue, Wyandotte, Michigan. Come out, say what's up. The whole crew's gonna be there. And if you guys bring something cool, definitely DM me on either TikTok, add me on Snapchat, DM me on Instagram. I'll make sure to get a picture of your guys' cars and post them up. Make sure you guys come out. If you do follow me on TikTok, don't forget we do have merch. $50 hoodies, $25 t-shirts. That is small all the way up to 5XL. Yeah, guys, this has been Nick. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Peace.